The method I'm about to show you is a little OCD, but if you're the type of person who's, you know, you cringe when you see someone banging on your wheel bearing and you worry about what effects that might have, then I think that this is for you. So to start out, we're gonna jack up just this one side of the car, and just kind of a quick little tip for those who don't know. You can see right there those two little tabs. That's where you would place your scissors jack. So I'm gonna use that point to jack up the car. If you don't have air tools, like an air impact gun, I would highly recommend that you break the torque. And when I say break, I mean just kind of get the lug nut started so that when you go to lift the vehicle up and you don't have that pressure from the tire touching the ground, it's going to make life a lot harder. And I like to use these sockets that have the protector sleeve, and it helps to prevent scratches on your rims. Take that off and repeat for all the other ones. Okay, so we're finally to the business portion of this job. I don't know if you can tell it very readily from the video, but this is the lug stud that needs to be removed. If you look closely, the rest of them have a very distinct end to them, and this one is just kind of a roughed up metal. That's where it broke off from being cross-threaded. So we need to push this out, and again, I've seen a lot of people, and I've even done it myself, I'm totally guilty. Just take like a large a hammer, usually like a sledgehammer, 3 pound, 5 pound, something like that, maybe even larger, and then just give it one good whack and it comes out this backside. Gosh, the more I work on cars, the more I think I become OCD about them, and I'd like a way to just kind of press this out. So I blatantly stole this idea from someone else online. This is a ball bearing puller. I think I'm saying that right. And I'm going to use that to press this out and hopefully not damage the wheel bearing. This portion of the puller is going to be pushing on the lug stud, and this is just 2 legs that come out and hug either side of the head of that. I don't think I'm going to get a good view, but you can imagine what I'm talking about. And then basically what I'll be doing is just tightening down this bolt in order to expand it, which is going to press down on this side of the fulcrum point. Alright, so I already got it started, but I just wanted to kind of show you guys the actual design. I'm going to try and do this one-handed while I hold the camera with the other one. So that just pushes it out the rest of the way, and it's a nice clean as far as the wheel bearing and, you know, all the surfaces behind it. Just a nice clean way to get that done. So then now we're going to be working on pressing the other one in. Alright, brand new from the factory, we've got both the, they're calling it the hub bolt and the wheel nut to replace what we had to tear apart. So we'll get this out and install it into here. What I've done is, again, just to kind of do this the most clean way, OCD way possible. Lyle makes a wheel stud installer. Instead of putting together a janky concoction of grade 8 or grade 5 bolts or whatever else that you want to use, some people are using like a large socket. Yeah, even look on the instructions there, hammer out old wheel stud. This has a bearing surface on the back, and that will turn against, see, it's a slightly protruded. That'll turn against your wheel bearing surface and allow this surface to turn freely. And you can see it's even tapered in there to allow for that lug nut. Hope it to seat nice and perfect, really. The new one is the right length, but is too long to fit behind this shield. So I'm gonna have to get in the car and put it in neutral so I can turn this and get this over to this side, so then I can then sneak it in. You're looking for it to be completely seated against the wheel bearing surface, just like these other ones are. You can see that. Okay, so we're all set up. I got it lined up in one of those grooves. So we'll get this lined up on there and just kind of watch it as it starts coming in. There you go. That'll do it.